Good evening, investors. A fixed trader from GoldMedalPennyStocks.com here today, and I want to take a second to talk to you about the company OTHM, Oriens Travel and Hotel Management Corporation. So some of the key things I want to point out here are actually about the company itself rather than its technicals. So recently, the company has started to finalize their first Costa Rican property acquisition, and everything appears to be on schedule. And basically what this is an interest in a 42-unit beachfront property on Jaco Beach in Costa Rica. They're going to be generating revenues from these rooms, is the idea. After this acquisition is done, it will dramatically increase their asset base. They're expecting to have a collective $50 million in assets after this acquisition due to some valuable business alliances. They're also expecting to bring in $8 million in revenue potential over the next couple of years, according to their recent shareholder updates. And they plan to relaunch their Hotel Pure brand as well as their FROL booking system for hotels, and again, those are potential revenue streams. And then finally, they are currently undergoing the audit process to take steps in the right direction to become an uplisted and more transparent company to its investors. So there's a lot going on for this company right now, and without further ado, let's talk about the stock chart. So you can notice from looking at the RSI that you've got the 14-period RSI currently sitting here at 37.02, so that's hovering pretty low, and it's really approaching those oversold levels, which is where the 5-period RSI is. And if you notice, the 5-period RSI has not really been below this level in a while. So last time we hit that level, we kind of saw a little bounce here. We're looking for similar price action, and as you can see, it's been about the same span of time since we saw the bounce off that last dip on that 5-period RSI, and the 14-period RSI was actually in the same range that it is currently at as well. So history tends to repeat itself on charts, and it's important to find those trends and kind of try to predict them, and that's how you can become a profitable technical trader. So let's scroll down and look at some other things. You'll see that the price per share hit a low of 0.0003 today, and today being the 16th of July 2014. It saw a bounce back up to 0004, closed at a dragonfly doji, which is a reversal candlestick as far as technical analysis goes. So we're watching for a nice reversal. Another thing worth pointing out here is that the 13-day exponential moving average has moved below 0005 here. So if we cross above that 0005, we're going to be in a technical short-term breakout due to crossing above that 13-day exponential moving average. Very strong short-term momentum indicator, and it's definitely one we want to keep our eyes on. So breaking through the 0005s and 0006s are going to be our first obstacle. And really, once we get out of these 000s, it looks like things will lessen up there, like the amount of shares that are around. You can see there's bigger price swings when we were trading in the 00s. So it should get a little more volatile as we get past these 000s from the looks of things on this chart. So let's talk about accumulation here. You can see that, yes, in late June we had a really huge red volume day, but since then, for the most part, we've seen some solid accumulation. We've seen some pretty big green bars, and we've pretty much only seen green days since then. We've seen 2 red days. This day here in early July or late June, it's hard to tell from this chart. It was a red day, but and it had decent volume, but if you look at all these green candlesticks, nice closes, the volume for those far outweigh the volume of these couple of red candlesticks right here, red closes. So it looks like we've been seeing some accumulation, and a glance down towards some of the accumulation indicators also shows that. You can see that the accumdist and OBV had been spiking down here, and they have corrected and started to flatten out and actually had seen some upside. Now they're kind of flattened out in agreement, meaning we could go either way, but it's looking pretty bullish here, the fact that it had flattened out lately from that downturn. And then, as you can see, the CMF, Chicken Money Flow, has also curled out at the bottom and looks like it's ready to come back up. It's around some of its all-time lows, which means we could see a bounce here. So all in all, we're looking like we're going to see some accumulation again. It looks like it's already kind of starting out, and a lot of our indicators are pretty bottomed out. as far as short-term momentum goes. So you can see that the Williams %R is telling a similar story to the RSI, where it's hit oversold levels and it's actually starting to bounce back up. This is showing again that we've got some short-term strength and momentum kicking in here. And then also you'll notice that our tricks and MACD have started to kind of trend back upwards, and that's a great sign. Both of these lines are really close to their bullish crossover as well. We're just going to look for these to continue to go to the upside and both of them to get their crossover. So looking good as far as a bottomed out chart goes. We're really looking for some nice volume to confirm this, but when we see some volume, we're going to be in good shape. The company's been pretty good about updates lately, so we're watching for updates to be potential catalysts. And thanks for watching. Remember, I am not a professional financial advisor, so everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. Good luck trading. Bye.